Hi there, students. Bevvy or Bevvy, or Bevvy or Bevvy. Notice the two words are pronounced exactly the same. Okay, they are both nouns. With one V, I think it's countable. With two V's, both countable and uncountable. More normally countable as well. Let's see. Bevvy with two V's is an informal word for drink, for alcohol. Let's go for a couple of bevies after work. Yeah? Beverage, drinks, alcoholic drinks. Let's go out and get drunk. Let's go out and bevvy till we're legless. You could use it as a verb as well. And then a bevy, a large group of things. Yeah, so I don't know, there are a bevy of big name stars in this film, and I think this usage of bevy is a really useful word for you in your essays. It's a great word. A myriad of, lots of. You have a bevy of different choices when you go to university. 1V. Yeah, lots of. Let's see, in the past, bevy, or technically, bevy with one V, a bevy of quails, a bevy of roe deer, a group of animals, a bevy of larks. But these are all answers for trivial pursuit questions. A quail is a little bird that's really rather tasty. A group of animals, and then also a bevy of young ladies, a bevy of women, a bevy of girls. Talking about a group of persons. But nowadays, just use it for a large group, a large collection, a large number, a large range. Yeah, there are a bevy of different things to do when you go to the seaside. A bevy of sailors came into the pub. Yeah. Okay, so a bevy, an array. Loads of them, lots of, a collection of, yeah, a large number of individual things considered as one unit. So when you go into the pub, there are a bevy of bevies that you can have. 1V, 2V, a bevy, 1B, a large range, a large group of similar things, of bevies, double V, of alcoholic drinks. Yeah, when I went into the company, I was greeted by a bevy of different secretaries and different people. The city has a bevy of different sporting arenas. There are a bevy of museums, a bevy of different cinemas. Yeah. He's rich and has a bevy of servants in his house. Yeah, he arrived at court with a bevy of lawyers. Okay, so a bevy, just lots of. Yeah, it's a great word to use instead of lots of. The bevy with a double V, this is a good word as well, but notice it's very informal. Yeah, very often a few bevies. That's the collocation. We had a few bevies last night. Yeah, shall we go for a bevy one of these days, mate? Yeah, so go for a drink. It's probably much more common than to go for a drink, to go for a bevy. So, bevy, double V, informal, 3 informality. I think I would only use it in an informal conversation. Bevy with 1V, a group of. I think I'm going to give this 5.5. I think you could use it informally, although I think you just might say lots of, a load of, informally. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing. As I said, it's a great word to use instead of a lot of. Yeah, so there are a bevy of different videos in my channel. There are a bevy of videos about phrasal verbs. There are bevies of videos about idioms. Yeah, groups of, lots of. And I think like that it's going to be a useful word for you. Then as to origin, well, bevy with double V comes from beverage. Yeah, absolutely, a beverage, a drink, an alcoholic beverage, a drink. The word bevy with one meaning, with meaning a group with one V. Maybe it comes from Anglo-Norman. But, well, I'd be interested for more information about the origin of bevy like that. So remember, a bevy of quails. That's your Trivial Pursuit question, but use it. A troop, a gang, a load of, lots of, many of. Yeah, a bevy of. So I hope I get a bevy of comments and a bevy of ratings from this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Bevy and Bevvy.